I compliment the Honorable Finance Minister. 8 years she's steered the Indian economy in the right direction, and there have been so many challenges. There have been wars in the world, there have been COVID pandemic, there have been so many other global uncertainties, geopolitics, and in spite of all that, India's economy is one of the fastest growing and amongst the large economies of the world, and from the 5th largest to the 3rd largest is only a short distance away. I have been in government, and while we have done many things in the past, we must also reflect that the slogan earlier used to be Garibi Hatao, Roti Kapda Makan. The slogan, while we do look after our poor and the underprivileged, we also talk of an aspirational India, a Viksit Bharat by 2047. And I think that should be the theme on which we can meet the aspirations of our large number of people, and especially since we are one of the youngest population-wise in terms of demographics, the youngest nation in the world. And many economies, many big countries are facing aging populations, and they have something to worry. India, because of its demographics, though we've had a difficult past, will certainly have a very bright future. So, ma'am, just as a layman, I would just say, if any one of us were to build a small house, is it easy to get a beldar, a mason? Is it easy to get a plumber, electrician? Why? The reason is, and you pay quite a lot. I'm not talking of Delhi and Mumbai, even in small places, small villages. The reason is there are not that many people available because of the shortage, and people are charging very high rates for these specialized jobs. So I would say that skill development has paid off. People should understand that unemployment and getting a job in a factory versus self-employment is also a very big area where this government has succeeded in skilling millions and millions of young people, both boys and girls, and to be able to stand on their own feet. I think that itself, there was a time when there was a big joke going on कि पकोड़ा बेच के भी कोई अपना जीवन गुजार सकता है. वो एक मुहावरे को लोगों ने अलग अर्थ निकाला. But if you actually see today, you will not find people, even आपको अगर घास काटने के लिए गांव में भी अगर कोई मजदूरी के लिए कोई महिला को या बुलाने की कोशिश करोगे तो 500, 600, 700, 800 रुपया गांव में भी उसके बिना नहीं मिलते हैं. अरे आप छोड़ दीजिए दिग्विजय भाई, मैं भी छोटे गांव से आता हूं, इसलिए ये मत बोलिए. मैं ये इसलिए why I'm raising this issue is that when we talk of a Viksit Bharat, a developed Bharat, we also have to see, and especially unemployment is a big theme which continues in all our discourses. Unemployment, yes, people look at, yes, want a factory job or want a blue or a white collar job, and that's why they are not able to all get a job at their call. That's a different thing. But now skilling has paid off. Look at in Gulf. When you go to entire Gulf, South India, my friend Britas just went away. He should be proud. His state has got the maximum number of people, educated, unskilled, skilled, both working in the Gulf. The entire economies of Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE, Saudi Arabia and Qatar and so on are all dependent on the people who are going from Kerala and also from other parts, including your state, ma'am, Tamil Nadu. They are going there and finding a job, and they are sending more than 100. Yes, so you should be proud, JB. You are unable to provide between you and the LDF, UDF. You are not able to provide jobs, and you are talking. Just relax. Just relax. Be patient and be willing to listen. Be willing to listen. I am not criticizing you. I was only saying. No, my time is much more. So Jairam, we have discussed now, you will not say anything. Anyway, my point is that when the economy is progressing, these are all visible changes and signs which you will see. Today you go to a village, I'm bringing it down to the lowest common denominator. आप किसी भी गांव में इस देश में चले जाइए, आज से 25 साल पहले उस गांव में कितनी गाड़ी थी, कितनी मोटरसाइकिल थी और कितने पक्के घर थे। आज कोई भी गांव अगर हमारे देश में, अगर कोई भी राज्य में, सूबा, कोई भी, इवन हम जो पिछड़ा हुआ सूबा कहने की कोशिश करते हैं, मैं किसी सूबे को पिछड़ा हुआ नहीं मानता हूं, वहां पर भी आपको लोगों के पक्के घर, प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना और अन्य माध्यमों से आपको दिख रहे हैं। आपको एक गांव में 100 गाड़ी, 50 गाड़ी, 500 गाड़ी, आपको हर घर में एक 2 व्हीलर कम से कम, एक से ज्यादा भी होगी। ये सारी चीजें आज आपको दिख रही है कि नहीं दिख रही है? किसी के घर में आपको टेलीविजन, फ्रिज और ये सब चीजें, एयर कंडीशनर लग्जरी थी, आज कई लोगों के घर में आपको दिखती है। मेरा यही कहने का मतलब है कि कहीं ना कहीं जो आज जो प्रगति के चिन्ह है, ये आपको अपने गांव के जमीन से आपको नजर आते हैं। और इसीलिए आज जो सरकार के ओर से whatever the various schemes which are being reaching the people are showing excellent results. आज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के मामले में इतना सारा मतलब जोरों से काम हो रहा है। नेशनल हाईवेज, एक्सप्रेसवेज, both by state governments and by especially the National Highway Authority। आज जिस तरह से पोर्ट्स बन रहे हैं हमारे महाराष्ट्र में, आज सुबह एक क्वेश्चन में हम हमारे डेवलपमेंट की बात कर रहे थे, पोर्ट्स के बारे में, और हमारे पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स, न्यूक्लियर प्रोजेक्ट्स और ये सब चीज़ों को, ऑयल रिफाइनरीज हमारे ही स्टेट से न आने देने की साजिश होती है। और जब वो प्रोजेक्ट्स दूसरे राज्यों में जाते हैं तो ये बताया जाता है कि नहीं, ये प्रोजेक्ट्स यहाँ से भगाकर दूसरे राज्यों को दिए जा रहे हैं। हमारे सरकारों को बदनाम करने की कोशिश की जाती है। ये राजनीति नहीं तो और क्या है। विकास के नाम पर आज जिस तरह से इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है, रेलवे में एक समय ऐसा था कि हम लोगों को ट्रेन पे बैठने का और टॉयलेट्स, बाकी सफाई, रेलवे स्टेशंस, आज आप देखिए अमृत भारत स्टेशन देखिए, आप रेलवे की देखिए, वंदे भारत ट्रेन देखिए, आपको ये सारी चीज़ों का आप परिणाम आज नज़र आता है और उसका हमारे विकास में हमको नज़र आता है। आज हमारी फूड सिक्योरिटी, अब कोई लोग बोलते हैं कि ये लोगों को अनाज क्यों दिया जा रहा है। अरे भाई, अनाज सड़ रहा था, अनाज चूहे खा जाते थे, अनाज का पिल्फरेज होता था, उससे हमारे किसी भी जरूरतमंद के पेट में अगर जाता है तो आपको क्या तकलीफ होती है। और इसीलिए आज शासन ने इतनी अच्छी योजना और अगले 5 साल तक आपको गारंटी दी है। आज एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी, आज हमारी, आप देखिए कि जिस तरह से हमारा रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी का प्रोग्राम, विश्व में कोई भी ऐसा देश नहीं होगा कि जहां पर सोलर, विंड, हमारा हाइड्रो पावर और खास करके अभी न्यूक्लियर पावर, ये सारे पर इतना ज्यादा फोकस देकर पर्यावरण को बचाने का काम ये हमारे देश में जिस तरह से तेजी से हो रहा है, ये बहुत सराहनीय है। और उसके लिए भरपूर मात्रा में हमारी अर्थव्यवस्था इसको ताकत और साथ देने के लिए तैयार है, तत्पर है। ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। मैं आपको अभी थोड़ा बहुत फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर महोदया, अभी टैरिफ्स की बहुत बात होती है। यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में नई सरकार आने के बाद हम लोगों पर उसका क्या परिणाम होगा, निश्चित आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट दैट आवर गवर्नमेंट विल बी एबल टू नेगोशिएट very effectively and also take effective measures to protect the interest of the Indian industry as well as the exports which take place from India. But let me also tell you that today India, in spite of all the fears that people are saying, it won't be founded. The reason is India is a net exporter to the US. We have a trade surplus with the US, unlike some other countries where we have a trade deficit. And therefore, there are 4 or 5 focus areas which counter duties will not be any kind of detriment to India. We export mostly pharma, we export textiles, we export IT, we export agri commodities. All these, if you look at it in totality, are not going to be in the reverse, especially in terms of tariff, going to hurt India. Even automobiles, there would hardly be an automobile which will be imported from the United States to India. Our automobile industry is very cost effective, it's robust, it is completely, I would say, manufactured and self-dependent in India. I don't see that kind of tariff really going to hurt the Indian economy. And our Chairman sir, thank you for joining while I am speaking. It's an honor that our chairman is here. And when we talk of trade wars and we talk of the global economy, sir, India is well placed. No matter what people say, our only one area of concern, and for which the government has been effectively taking steps, has been only on the oil security, where we have to import in large quantities because of the high consumption, which we now do thanks to because of the robust economy. We also need more oil. But I think the government, in spite of the geopolitics, has been able to source oil at a cheaper rate from many a source which are not available to many other countries. And I think the government needs to be complimented for that. And therefore, without going further, sir, I have taken a lot of time, but I will definitely say that there is a need for looking at strengthening our rural infrastructure, because at the end of the day, the farm infrastructure, the rural village infrastructure is still the backbone of the economy. People are moving to bigger cities only because they need further avenues for making money. And also, therefore, the counter pressure that our cities are getting more and more congested. Cities are unable to handle the immediate influx of a large number of migration from the rural to the urban areas. I think the government's focus, and therefore the state governments also come into the picture. Everything can't be all the problems of Delhi or all the problems of Mumbai or any other city, Chennai or Bangalore, cannot just lie on the doorsteps of the central government. I think the states also will be needed to participate in that journey. And therefore, I must compliment once again the Finance Minister for steering India in a very efficient and a robust manner. And as we all are very happy and proud that we are the 5th largest economy, we will soon be the 3rd largest economy and no more be called a developing nation. We shall become a developed nation by 2047. Thank you, sir.